Do you want me to preface this for you?
Yes, if you don't
mind.
Okay,
so Lucas lost his voice. In case you can't tell, this is not a character choice that he has made. He lost his voice really bad over the weekend, and it is getting slightly better.
Slightly better.
This is like his.
This is Late Night with Literarily Wasted, and tonight we're gonna talk about crabs.
Nope, don't like that.
Sexy. Do some more.
No.
I think someone put it very well in the lounge. This is like Miyazaki film in a book.
So that'll be tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Central, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We will discuss the second half of the book and the book as a whole.
A whole.
If you watch our videos, that's the language.
She makes me redo it every time because she laughs.
Because you said a-hole,
You said
and
a-hole.
it makes me laugh. You said, then we'll discuss the book as a-hole. So of course I laughed. I'm not a mature human being, and you said a-hole.
Talia's in 7th grade. It's okay. That's why we get along great.
Well, also he was raised in that household and in that village where they do all the offerings and are able to have that relationship with God. Oh my gosh, guys! Seriously,
What
They
you say?
do. They do.
God. I missed it.
Save that clip. Someone save this moment in
It
time.
was at 34
fine.
minutes.
34
You don't have
minutes. Do.
Both of y'all. Got
Christy
poop.
said doo-doo.
anyways, getting his perspective, but because he has that background, I think would be really good in contrast to Constantine. You guys are just need to grow up. You need to grow
No,
up.
I'm holding it in. I'm being respectful and I'm listening to what you're saying. I'm
That's
holding
the
it in.
shirt
I'm
for
holding it in.
tonight. Christy said doo-doo.
Wow, totally just went over my head.
DNF report.
Adam, do it again. That was his DNF report face.
They keep meeting up. They don't talk to each other. They never say a word. He's just doing the deed with this mystery woman he doesn't know anything about. He's like in love with her or whatever. He's just chasing her. He escapes down to the planet, and on the planet he finds the Moneta, which is the lady. She takes him to this place. They get all chromy, and the Shrike appears, the Lord of Pain. They wipe out the ousters, right?
Like because they like mess with the time. Like the ousters are moving in like really, really slow. It's just like Quicksilver.
Yeah, they slow down time and just massacre all the ousters. And then Moneta's like, let's do it again. And then she turns into a insane spike creature with vagina teeth. Put that on a t-shirt. And
T-shirt of the week.
and this is how he is telling the story.
Wait, hold on. I don't want to read the book. I just want the audiobook version
Of Adam
of
telling
Adam trying to tell the story. It's
So they
way
get-
more interesting.
Is there anything lately that you've read that you just said, nah?
Wait, you were gonna say something.
I was gonna go back to Sydney actually. Like, is she dead? Is she a zombie?
She
No.
wrote it. It sounded like
Are
that.
you sure? Because
She died, but they all died. Okay, because that bugged me at first too, because I was like, if she's dead, then I don't want to read about her anymore. I don't think she's
Okay.
dead. I don't want to think
I don't
she's
think
dead.
you can participate in
Agreed.
this part of the
I
conversation.
also don't think
she's
she's dead. I think that she died like everybody else
Yes.
died, and that's what she was referring to.
Yes.
Like the moment when I
But
died.
her
She has
body
not, like-
temperature has not risen to normal,
that's-
and her pulse is really low.
That's her special ability. Her
kinda-
extraordinary. No,
Kind of
she's
feel
not
like
a
she
zombie,
might be
Chrissy.
dead.
There's no zombies.
Oh,
in this
also
book.
it mentioned her hair and her nails are growing at a steady pace, just like a
Because
corpse.
she's frozen.
Because she
no,
is
corpses
dead.
don't grow.
No,
okay.
they don't grow, but they do like have things. Yeah, see? I got agreement.
Ew, what?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
What?
Yeah.
They still grow after you die?
Yeah.
Yeah. How?
Guys, I kind of feel like Sydney's dead.
She
Are
might.
you gonna read the second book now?
I feel like I need a nightlight and a cookie and some milk and a pillow. I'm ready for my bedtime story.
Here is your story.
Okay.
Once upon a time, there was a crabby book lover named Walthazar Balthazar.
I know why he was crabby.
Every time they entered their moist mattress.
Yuck. Okay.
I said ChatGPT. It said, yes, Adam. Construct a Mad Lib about somebody who wishes they could be their favorite the main character from their favorite science fiction book. Here we go. I'm already regretting Quincy the Quirky. Once upon a time, there was a person named Quincy the Quirky. Quincy the Quirky loved reading science fiction novels, and their favorite book was The Odd Case of the Disappointed Duck Dish. They were so obsessed with the book that they often daydreamed about becoming the main character, Sean Schwister. They wished they could undulate through space and explore chuggy galaxies just like Sean Schwister did. In their daydreams, Quincy the Quirky would fight off dicks with ease and save zombies from fergalicious danger. They couldn't help but feel a sense of disappointment when they realized they were just yeeting in their own world instead of shrieking through the universe like Sean Schwister. Quincy the Quirky never gave up on their dreams of becoming a science fiction hero. They knew that someday they would find their own scrumdiddlyumptious adventure and bleed their way to becoming the hero of their own story.
Well done.
Fantastic. Whoever threw out Sean Schwister, you deserve all the awards.
Yeah, but here's what I'll say. In all my complaining, it's like Battlestar Galactica, the TV show.
Please.
The ending was so disappointing, but getting there was so much fun that I forgive it. I forgive you, ending.
And I don't agree with you. I
About Battlestar?
no, oh, God, no.
That's another stream.
Well, as a wise
I don't
man,
ever want to be on that train.
a wise man named Spock once said,
Oh my God.
the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one.
Well, I would rather Spock make those decisions than myself. I was gonna say,
Okay,
I
so
forgot.
Jeff, he says, doesn't Kirk later say the needs of the one? Well, in Star Trek 3, he kind of disobeys Spock to go get Spock. And he obviously put the needs of the one ahead of the needs of the many there, but it turned out well in the end, except they blew up the Enterprise. Anyway, back to Wool.
In my head, that's why she died. In my head, she took all of the magic that she had left within her and she imbued that into her child. And so when her child left, there was nothing left for her.
Speaking of Star Wars, that reminded me of like when Luke and Leia were born.
Ooba.
What?
That's what the droid does. That's what the droid does. It's like, ooba.
Where basically
Go
Natalie
watch
Portman was basically just like, Luke, Leia, done.
I think she just didn't want to be in
She's
the
like,
movies anymore.
I'm so sad.
So if you're hankering for a bit of light reading, it's not in a subject matter, whatever. But if you're looking for a shorter book to read in May, this is definitely the one.
Yeah, and it comes highly recommended. It's excellent.
Yeah, I also consumed this very quickly because Christy was like, I read a whole book at work today.
And that's not something I do. You're not supposed to say anything at work.
And I was like, you. Quick note about the sound. If you're only listening to it with one earbud in, you should probably listen to it with both earbuds. For some, I think our audio is being split into two channels. I think.
So if you're trying to listen to us while you're at work and being sneaky, just
We
forget
appreciate
work
that.
completely and put both earbuds in and you're fine. Like,
Tell your boss that you have more important
yeah,
things
priorities,
to do.
guys. I mean, don't say it out loud. Just like, boop.
You can say it. Just refer them to me.
And see what you're reading.
So if you've stopped at Saturday and Good Omens like I have, and like Talia has, and like Lucas is about to, you're now free to read the rest of the book.
Yay!
And we'll come back and.
But do not post. Do not post. Hold on.
Poist.
Do not post spoilers in the group. We will talk about all of it on June 26th. Please be considerate to our fellow members who may not read as quickly as the rest of us.
I read so slow. Lucas is even slower.
But we'll get there. That's fine.
Here's my theory, and we've already talked about this because we live together. But he does kind of allude to the fact that he killed her or he killed him because they were stealing from him. They were like taking tape. Talia, look at Talia. She's covering her face with her hair. You just need to leave for a second.
La
But,
la 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 la.
I'm
Yeah.
scared if I open my eyes, people will see
So,
the answer.
So.
Talia, you can just you have a horrible poker face.
I'm counting the dots on the ceiling.
We were
tile.
playing a board game the other night where you're supposed to
Ah, bah, bah, bah.
hide who the bad guy is, and she has such a bad tell that I knew. I didn't call her out because I was like, all right, we're gonna play this game. And
I
she
don't
was
believe
just
I
like,
don't have a tell. I was not staring at the ceiling.
she's got a bad tell.
You were
I'm
literally
sorry
just
that I am a
staring at the
super
ceiling.
honest and transparent
You are.
human.
You're lovely.
The being given offerings means that someone believes in you.
That's nice.
That's also kind of beautiful.
Mhm.
You say the nicest things.
I'm gonna leave out.
14 tablespoons of butter
Hey, that's right up our alley.
is a southern cake. Okay, sorry, I'll stop looking.
Yeah, I feel like you're thinking a fritter thing. Yeah, I was thinking something smaller,
Yeah.
not something you cut slices out of, because she was able to take 2 of them,
She took 3.
3 of them, and run
4.
away.
I think she took 4.
4? Well, she took 5, I
Mm.
think.
No, stop.
We'll,
Honey cake's
we'll,
like
we'll figure out.
honeycomb.
We'll figure out what makes sense. I thought it was
Thinking
3
of
though.
fritter thing.
I
I
thought
would.
it was
Yeah, I
2.
was thinking like
It
a
was
moon
not
cake
2.
covered in honey.
But yeah, 14 sticks of butter. That sounds awesome.
Ha, 2 Peggies.
Not
Oh,
sticks,
14.
tablespoons. Tablespoons, Adam. You
Oh.
just said 14 sticks of
That's
butter.
not as fun. That's not as fun.
You wouldn't like it if there were 14 sticks of butter in
I bet I would not.
No.
Uh,
Adrian.
6 honey cakes.
I'm going to be really good and stop at the middle marker this time so that I don't risk spoiling anything because this has been super stressful. Yeah, knowledge is power. Knowledge is also super stressful.
And I think their relationship started really weak, but like grew because of the things that they went through like days after they met. Because it really was days. Like everything happened so quickly.
You ready? You ready? I'm about to blow everyone's mind.
Oh,
I,
that was
being
sarcasm.
very, very well read now that I've read 2 books in 2 months,
Professor
was
Lucas.
I see it as the correlation between Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, the star-crossed lovers. Now, you have the 2 houses of Verona. Might that perhaps be Silo 17 and 18?
You're gonna throw something
Let's
at
take this
you.
one step further. Sorry, excuse me, Talia, I'm speaking. You have Romeo, Lucas, Juliet. Obviously.
Sorry, that's not Adam. That's Lucas.
Is the priest in Romeo and Juliet, would that be one of the other characters, perhaps Bernard?
I want you to keep talking because I'm
And
pretty
the
sure
nurse,
you're going to forget all about
maybe the
Shakespeare in a
nurse
second.
is Solo. I don't know. Let's dissect that
Oh my God.
group.
What?
I see, yes, exactly. So coming from someone who, all right, I know that we have a Shakespearean.
Was it a vehicle?
He pulled that out of his
I
butt, right?
was in Romeo and
Okay.
Juliet
Yeah,
in
you
high
pulled that
school.
right.
Thank you.
How long ago was that?
That was 3 years ago.
Ooh.
Plus.
No. Dude, you're the one. Remember when we were talking? I brought up the Crucible one time, and you thought it was written by
It
Shakespeare.
is. It's one of his lesser known. It's the second part of Double Double Toil and Trouble.
Stop,
The
no,
witches
oh
have
my
their own
God.
story.
Can you hear the people in the audience who are like, boo?
There's a collective groan going on. Right?
Read good. Everyone, read good.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Sorry. I just feel like there were so many. And look, I'm not an author. I am barely literarily wasted. And in 2 months, y'all, 2
Record
months,
time.
we wrote a book. And
You wrote a book. A book.
It's real.
It's a real book.
this is a real.
I feel like Pinocchio. I'm a real book, y'all.
So I printed out, and this was such a joy for me. Like, I would wake up every Saturday and print out everyone's submissions for the week and write down my initial feedback. And we had 3 amazing editors participate. We had people contributing illustrations, and we wrote a book. And Christy, I apologize. It kind of looks like you in a way.
This
it's
is
crazy.
a LitFam creation.
It is beautiful. Like I mean,
Well,
Flat. I have COVID brain.
yeah, yeah. It's been rough.
That sucks.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we both have it.
Our brains are not functioning.
I'm sorry.
You know. Okay.
Oh, I read that comment really wrong.
Which one?
Nothing.
This one?
This monitor is, in case you can't tell, because my head, this is the first time my head's ever looked small. It's the screen is very far away and the font is small and I didn't read it right.
We have 3 really special options for you to vote on. Option number 1 is
Hello, LitFam. Adam here, and I'm taking over the poll video for November. You know why? Because it's time. It's time that we do this. Are you ready? Here are your 3 options. Option number 1 is Old Man's War by John Scalzi. Yep, Old Man's War is back for the 3rd time in a poll video. Everybody that's read it loves it. It sounds awesome, but twice now, it's been in a poll and it hasn't gotten picked, so maybe the 3rd time's the charm. Yeah? In order to ensure that, option number 2 is Old Man's War by John Scalzi. That's 2 options for Old Man's War, but let's round it out. Option number 3, Old Man's War by John Scalzi. 3 amazing choices for you to read in November. Which one is it going to be? I don't know, but I'm excited to find out. And hey, since we don't know what's going to win, we've gone ahead and put all 3 book options into our Amazon shop. Every purchase helps support our club. Are you ready to get lit? Let's do this. Finally. You made me do this. You made me. Back to you, Talia and Christy. Hello, and welcome to Literarily Wasted. If you hear a noise, it's not being made by me, nor is it being made by Christy, nor is it being made by Talia or Lucas.
Oh, look at him. We made him a onesie.
Look at his little onesie. He's a happy boy. See, look at everybody. Wave. Wave to your fans.
We'll help you.
Yay! So
Okay,
baby Benny is going to be joining us for as long as he's able to.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see what happens. This is one of those live streams that could go anyway because we have a baby now, and here he is. And he's got to meet all of his lit-waisted aunts and uncles. And
He is now.
but here he is now, and he's so happy to meet y'all. See, you can tell he doesn't have resting skeptical face at all.
I will say, I think he loved the song. So, Talia,
He
you have
did.
another fan already.
So next time he starts getting fussy, we'll just have to do it again.
But you told us to keep going, and that, yeah, and you were right.
Hello, Lisa. Fashionably late.
Hi, Lisa.
There you go.
Just
Katie says, "Yeah, Christy."
honestly, I'm really impressed by this couch. Y'all are moving so much, and there's no shift in the couch cushion over here.
Adrian tried a long way to. I like that book. Not for you. I can also see why it might not be.
Sorry. I might have to, I'll go put him down soon.
No,
This
you're
really
fine.
helps.
It's fine. It's solidarity.
Oh, and Alex, you said the support bouncing. He does this like when there's nobody else around and we're not on camera. He
true.
does this regularly.
It's a good workout.
Here, though, it's making me a little queasy.
It's making me
watching-
queasy, honestly. Like I think I'm getting car sick.
I think it's because you also have your hand on the computer, and so you're shaking the computer as well, and that's it's
Stop.
worse.
Oh, come on.
No.
Did it work?
Actually, above her said that they use it for making leather.
Oh,
And I've heard
that's
that
the one
one.
about birth control from Stacy.
Oh, no.
Learning a lot of things today.
Yeah, thanks
No.
a lot, Dan. Love all these urine comments. It's great.
Yeah.
So those of you with horses, how many horses would it take to fill a barrel?
3.
But you could
Maybe
drown
it's just
it.
one. I don't know.
One.
Asking the important questions.
Ask Mr. Owl.
Depends on how much time you have.
A one, a two.
Oh, no.
It's an old commercial.
I remember it. I was there.
Dang it, Adam.
Everyone gets along, and it's wonderful. So go join that lounge. It's
Yes.
fun.
Do those
Is
things.
there anything else?
Yes. Also, y'all may have noticed it is the end of the month, and we were not able to secure a Q&A with V.E. Schwab like the last 2 months that we did, and we're very sorry. She's a very, very busy woman. Thankfully, she's not busy in August, and that's when our Q&A is. So she is super busy, but yes, we do have a live Q&A with V.E. Schwab on Sunday, August 2nd. It is on Sunday, August 2nd at 1 o'clock in the afternoon Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. And just a heads up, I know a lot of y'all might be new. You might have recently joined the club, but V.E. Schwab's book, thank you, Adam. V.E. Schwab's book, Vicious, was a book club pick September of last year. And all that means, if you haven't read it, you have a month. You have all of July to read Vicious, and then you can ask her questions about both books.
She also she's living in Paris right now. So we've been
family is in
working,
Paris.
going back and forth with her publicist. And we're so excited. We're
Well,
so
also,
grateful.
we're
so grateful.
Also, give it some
for
time, because
her.
obviously this is like 5 weeks away.
Yes.
We cannot hear you
Yeah,
screaming in
I
Tennessee,
hear
but
you.
I'm kind of worried about your neighbors now. You might want to tell them that you're okay.
So yay.
Huh?
August 2nd.
August 2nd.
Oh my gosh, Adam,
Second.
you did it.
Hey,
Right
hey.
there. Right?
That's how they do dates in Red London.
Jeez.
Yeah, look, we got so much engagement from that.
Wasp. Toost.
August 2nd.
I'm so embarrassed. No.
Oh man. This
Bye.
makes
Okay,
it
it
so much
makes for
better.
great conversation. They can make fun of you in the group, and it's just showing our personality. Toost.
I'm gonna add this to a group rule. Like, if you join the Literally Wasted Lounge, one of the little rules that you have to agree to is the word second doesn't exist anymore. You have to say toost.
Yeah, first, toost. Oh god.
Oh my god.
What's happening?
If no one's seen The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, it's a fantastic movie.
It's called Talladega Nights.
Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky
All right,
Bobby.
you're subtitling it though. Anyway, guys. Toost and Charles.
Julie, you broke Lucas.
Oh my god. Toost and Charles.
Oh gosh.
Hey, maybe my red face will give color back to you. Oh my god.
No, I'm still a ghost.
Julie.
So we usually announce the live discussions, but you can check out. We did an announcement video for the next book, which is N.K. Jemison's The 100,000 Kingdoms.
July 15th and July 29th are the two. We're gonna create events tomorrow. Don't worry, it'll be on Facebook. Just look for it. Okay, so this has been really productive, and we love you all. We'll see you soon.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Just turn it off.
See you